Um, we don't even know what to expect with Trump and how bad things are going to get. I mean, this guy wants to change everything. I mean, he wants to roll back libel laws. He wants to make it easier for people to sue the media. Have you calmed down at all since the November election, or what do you think's going to happen here with Trump taking office again?
I have not calmed down. I continue to believe that the country is under alarmed about the prospect of this president, who I believe is a an authoritarian and a kleptocrat. And I think it's not going to be long to see that. What's been depressing to me is seeing how business and the media have bent the knee. Wanting to get a part of it. Jeff Bezos is just a disgrace, the owner of the Washington Post. They've had a number of people resign. Their editorial cartoonist resigned this week because she did a cartoon of Bezos and other billionaires
Oh,
bending the knee to Trump, and they wouldn't publish it. They killed it. They killed the cartoon. So he's a disgrace. ABC, Disney is a disgrace for forking out $15 million in for that phony suit that Trump had against George Stephanopoulos. And so, I'm concerned there. I think the media in 2016, was very much, if not oppositional, at least putting itself in a position of a great skepticism. And now I just see them kind of going along. That said, we still live in California. I've done a series of interviews over the last few weeks with Monique and Greg Hart and uh, Laura. Uh, I'm talking to Salud on Tuesday about how we're going to prepare because Trump has threatened California. If anyone tries to resist his mass deportation, he's going to try to uh, not allow disaster relief for wildfires. I mean, what kind of person says something like that? And I know there's a lot of people who say, oh, listen to what he says and then blah, blah. Baloney. I mean, that's sick. That's an authoritarian fascist who would say such a thing. And I think I'm afraid that that's what we're in store for. And I can tell you that Newsmakers is not bending the knee. I have a piece tomorrow coming out about a great word, kakistocracy, which is the government by the worst people, which if you look at this collection of cabinet appointments he's made, it's an outrage. I mean, you got some drunk womanizing Fox News host who's going to be the department, the Secretary of Defense. Really, greatest military, and that's who we want for. It's outrageous, and this crazy Tulsi Gabbard is going to be, director of national intelligence. She's a Russian asset. They on Russian TV they call her our girlfriend. She goes out there peddling Putin propaganda about Ukraine. That's who he's going to put in charge of our intelligence. Yeah. And then Cash Patel, who's this complete political thug who has no qualifications whatsoever, is going to be head of the FBI. The guy has published a book with 100 names of people on his enemies list that he's going to prosecute because they're political enemies of Trump. I mean, this is scary stuff. It's not a joke. He's had a couple of okay nominations. Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. Okay, not great, but not. I
but
mean,
an
he's a
actual elected official with experience, right?
yes. Governor Doug Burgum, Department of Interior. Okay, I'm sure California would disagree on policies, but He's not there to destroy the department. And so, this guy who didn't even win 50% of the vote, let's be clear, 49.5% or something. Um, and there's a what, a three seat majority in the House. This was not some mandate that the people gave him. He likes to treat it as such, but it's just amazing. Josh, I want to say it's 4 years ago today is January 6th,
Hmm.
the insurrection in the Capitol. Donald Trump tried to mount a coup. And you know what? It turned out to benefit him because Mitch McConnell didn't vote for impeachment the second time. It would have put a stake in this guy. And he's turned around and he's somehow made this a great national holiday now. It wasn't, it was a coup. This is a dangerous man. That completes my prepared remarks.